Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what country you are in. Excuse me. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Friday. It's Friday. You guys have made it through another week. How exciting. Now you get to enjoy the weekend if you are an employee of someone. If you work for yourself, we never really get any time off. So, anywho, today I want to talk to you guys about, excuse me, people are cutting grass and it's irritating me and my allergies. So, excuse me one second. Anywho, um, you know, today I want to talk to you guys about how to persevere as an entrepreneur. And many of you know, well, some of you may not know. Hey, Wayne, how are you, sweetie? I am an entrepreneur. I have been an entrepreneur, I will probably say, since I was about 18 years old. Yeah, I had my first business. When I lived home in Detroit, I had my own cleaning company. So that was my very first business my very first taste of entrepreneurship back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Once I got into the music scene of things, I then got into promotion, artist management, and things like that. And now here I am, a magazine a publisher of books, as well as a coach, a life coach specializing in teaching people how to persevere things in their life. So one of those things today, like I said, I want to talk to you guys about is how to persevere as an entrepreneur. How do we keep going, keep pushing when sometimes every fiber within us are telling us to just give it up, just to quit. But we know we can't do that because we are not built like everyone else. We are built to be entrepreneurs, and it's not for the weak. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, being an entrepreneur is not a sometimey thing. You can't just turn it off and on whenever you want to. The life of an entrepreneur is a 24/7, 365-day job. That is what it is. It is a lifestyle. Being an entrepreneur is a lifestyle. So again, like I said, how do we persevere and overcome obstacles such as not getting support from family, friends, social media acquaintances, and things of that nature? How do we keep going despite the lack of support from those who we feel that we should get that support from? Well, I'm going to tell you guys like this. So I started my magazine in 2009. It took off. I mean, it was amazing. The platform, it was groundbreaking at the time. It was pioneering at the time when I first started it. It was right when Twitter was really taking off and everybody was jumping on board with that. So I developed my business right at the right time. I knew the market I wanted to go into. I knew my audience. I knew who I wanted to reach. I knew my niche market, which made it very easy for me at the time. But as time progressed, with anything, you need to evolve. You need to change things. You need to make things, you need to answer the public. When you have a business that's dealing with the public, when you have a consumer-based product, you need to have that product cater to the needs of the people. So as time progressed, that's what I did. I rebranded my magazine from solely focusing on music, hip hop genre per se, into a magazine dedicated to elevating every woman. Why? Because for one, duh, I'm a woman. Common sense. But when I made that transition, when I did that rebranding, my support level dropped. I'm honest with you guys. It did drop. I didn't have the level of support that I had when it was strictly solely based upon hip hop. But guess what? That didn't mean for me to give up and go backwards. That just gave me the motivation that I needed to keep going. I needed to do more research. I needed to find out what exactly about women. What do I want to bring to my readers? What do I want my business to stand for? So starting with me myself, I had to look at it. If I was going to buy a magazine, what do I want to read? What do I want covered in that magazine? So that's some of the things that you guys, can do when it comes to being able to persevere and overcome obstacles in your business. And like I said, when it comes to the lack of support, I'm all about quality and not quantity. I have a quality of supporters that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. When I do have those times when I just want to give up, I always have those loyal supporters that will be in my inbox, that will be emailing me, texting me, talking about, no, I know I didn't just read that right. I know you didn't just say you about to quit. You finna give this up. No, I need what you have. I need it. So that is the motivation that gives me a renewed sense of purpose and keeps me going in what I'm doing. Because again, like I said, it's not all about the quantity, it's about the quality with me. And that's what you should, kind of think about when it comes to your business as well. Don't focus so much on the numbers of things, because numbers can lie. Except when it comes to your bank account. Those numbers don't lie. But when I say numbers can lie is, don't believe everything you see on social media. If you see someone with a similar business as yours, first of all, stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing you, your business, your platform, your message, your gift. Stop comparing it to somebody else. Because guess what? Your gift is your gift. Their gift is theirs. It's meant for them like your gift is meant for you. Nobody can duplicate you. Many people can imitate you, but no one can duplicate you and what you do. So stop comparing yourself to someone else, especially someone else's business on social media. Because I'm going to give you guys a little tip here. You can buy anything. You can buy followers. You can buy likes. You can buy hearts. If you're, a periscoper, you can buy those hearts on there. You can buy views for your YouTube channel. If you have the money and you don't have the work ethic behind it, you can buy all of those things to make it appear that you are extremely successful in what you do on social media. So don't. That's one of the number one ways you can persevere as an entrepreneur, is stop comparing your gift, your business, your craft with someone else's, because they're not you. You're not them. What's meant for them is meant for them. What's meant for you is meant for you. So that's one thing. A lot of people, when I first started out, was like, so who's your competition? And my answer was nobody. I'm my own competition. And that's the way I have always been. I don't compare myself to anyone else other than me. Now, I will compare myself to who I was 2 or 3 years ago in business to see how far I've grown and where I've come, but that's about it. So I do not compare myself to someone else's business. When you do that, you are setting yourself up for success. And that's one of the whole reasons why we're in business. We want to be successful. We want to share our gifts with the world. That's why we decided to become entrepreneurs in the first place. Well, that, and of course, being our own boss. There's nothing better than being your own boss. Being able to take vacations whenever you want to. Being able to work whenever you want to. Being able to set the pace and the tone of your business whenever you want to. And when you come to a point where you hire employees, you already know how it was being an employee, so you know how to treat your employees. So that's some of the things that you can think about and kind of help you out. Another thing to do to help you persevere as an entrepreneur is keep a business journal. A lot of people talk about journaling for their personal life, but I also journal. I probably have about three journals that are strictly for my business, because I like to I want to catalog everything. I want to commemorate everything. I want to document everything that is going on in my life as an entrepreneur. My ups, my downs, the highs, the lows, what worked, what didn't work, all of those things, because guess what? One of the things is I'm a writer. So what I do with those things is I then take those journals and then I translate them into books. Hence my book that's coming out that I'm working on now, which is the title of this live stream, is How to Persevere as an Entrepreneur. So I'm going to go in, a little more in depth with you guys about things and sharing some stories from some successful multi-millionaire entrepreneurs as well. Some of their tips and advice. I'm going to be bringing all that to you guys in my next book. So I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Again, like I said, I just wanted to share a few pointers with you guys with how to persevere as an entrepreneur. And again, remember that number one thing we're not going to do anymore is we're not going to compare ourselves and our business with someone else's. We're going to focus on us and our business. We're going to allow them to work in their glory, in their craft, in their gift, while we do the same for ourselves. So I want you guys to have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you again for joining me. If you are watching the replay, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch it. Please feel free to comment, like, share with your community. I appreciate you all, and thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.